Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to take a look at a brand new LEGO Marvel set that was cancelled and then postponed and then finally released in April of this year. That's going to be the third of the three mechs. That's going to be set number 76203, the Iron Man mech armor, with 130 pieces. This set has one exclusive minifigure and retails for $9.99 USD or $10, and is the second time we've gotten a mech for Iron Man in this style, although this one is done in the MCU coloring with the nice red and dark red coloring, as opposed to the light red one that we got previously. There is one exclusive minifigure, like I mentioned, which you're going to take a look at first before coming back to the build of the set. It's truly commendable that we got an exclusive Iron Man variant in this set, considering the past history with exclusive Spider-Man and Iron Man variants in the mech sets, and there haven't been any, which is not great, so it's really cool to see this here. I'm fully expecting LEGO to reuse this minifigure at some point or another, but for now, I love it. The accessories are two of the Power Blast pieces. For those of you who don't know, the Power Blasts are really interesting. You can just kind of push them, and they launch out and can shoot pretty easily. Aside from that, there's no other accessories. There's no pieces to augment his feet or anything like that. The design is based on solidly gold pieces, which is really cool. Most of the time, it's just gold printed on maroon, but this is just, gold. You got some really nice red printing on the back here. It's very, very detailed as well. I love the designs for that. And then the solid gold legs have no side printing, no arm printing. It's got a bit more gold designs on the bottom, some cool feet printing, and everything transitions up onto the torso with an arc reactor done in white. And then we have the traditional comic style Iron Man helmet. Slightly different printing than we've gotten before, and the underside has the heads-up display Tony Stark face with a smiling face on the other side. There is not a hairpiece included for some reason, despite the T'Challa mech having a hairpiece, so not sure why Iron Man just didn't get one, because LEGO usually loves to do that. And it's really cool because it's just kind of their own design Iron Man figure, and it stands out from the other ones we've gotten in the lineup, and I really do like that. In terms of the build of the set, I'm really impressed here. Like I mentioned earlier, this is a very nice MCU color scheme, and also seems to be taking direct inspiration from, I believe it's the Mark 85 suit from Endgame, specifically because we have a really nice holographic shield piece here, which is super cool to get in trans blue, and that's very representative of what Iron Man used in the end of Endgame. The minifigure slots into the mech like all the other ones do. You just kind of pull this chest piece down and slide him out. There's one of the LEGO Friends feet grip pieces in the center there. It just kind of slides between his legs. Minifigure fits in very well, and you actually can fit both of his accessories in his hands when he's inside of the mech. There are 3 stickers, I believe, used in this set. Only 3, which is kind of interesting. We have 2 on the feet right there, 1 on this hand, and then not 1 on this hand because of the way the shield designed. So pretty interesting. I'm surprised they didn't try to include some kind of repulsor on the underside of this hand in addition to, the shield. But, it doesn't really matter because when you display this, you can't even see that because you want the shield facing out. This is a print, not a sticker, which is really nice. That would have been a very pain to put on. If it was crooked, it would have really kind of ruined the vibes of the set. Now, this is a downgrade, I believe, from the original in one aspect because the hips here can no longer rotate. Previous mechs had a really cool rotating function, but that was omitted for this new design, where they decided to use mixel ball joints at different positions, so they're not even. So the legs, like this leg is further forward than this leg, which is kind of like, why would you do that? Why? It made no sense to me why they would have to change the design, considering there was nothing wrong with it to begin with. But aside from that, the legs are very sturdy. They're going to stay up pretty well, and it's really, you can lock this in pretty great positions, and it's got decent balance as well, so that's really cool. I love that, and it's really nice for display, certainly. There is one stud shooter accessory used here, and it's the new style pioneered in the Batman sets. I really like this. I haven't had much experience with it, but it seems to be much more powerful than the originals, so just giving you an example. Wow, that literally just disappeared. That was incredibly impressive. Luckily, you do get 2 extra studs included in the set in case you do lose that one. So LEGO's always coming in clutch with the extra pieces there. And then, like I said before, there's the sticker. The shield can be removed if you want to. I just pulled off the grip pieces as well. You weren't supposed to do that. I don't see why you would, though, because it would look kind of ugly without it. Although you could clip something else there if you had a different accessory in mind. Aside from that, though, there's not terribly much else I want to say about this set. A very simple mech design, but still a cool one. Definitely an improvement from the original. Here's the box, and it looks phenomenal with the Iron Man mech front and center with a really engaging background. Some really great color blending and lines there, along with the shield kind of having a holographic glow to it. The Iron Man character is set in some very nice of the Infinity Saga greebling there. And we have an actual size of the minifigure on top. And then on the back of this very small box, we have We have a picture of the set with Iron Man dismounted, kind of floating next to it. They include power blasts, but not any of the dish pieces for underneath his feet, which I think is possibly a missed opportunity, but the set looks great on display here. The box really does its job, but it's also incredibly small and very difficult to fill. And here's the instruction manual. It's got the same image on the front as the box does. We got the Wind Pirate on the back here, all of the parts list, and then an advertisement for the other two mechs of the line, both of which you can see reviews for before they actually released, honestly, which is pretty cool. And because it's a 2022 manual, we have Iron Man walking across the bottom to actually kind of show you how much more progress you have to go. Overall, I would definitely rate this set a solid 9 out of 10. I really, really enjoy it. I think the exclusive Iron Man minifigure is phenomenal and looks incredibly good. The build itself is very solid. Aside from the way the hips were designed, I really like it. And I'm really glad this set was actually released as opposed to being canceled like it was originally said. I have no idea why they canceled them. I really think LEGO should just have not changed the mech design at all and kept the ones that worked for 2 years. But hey, maybe that's just me. Anyway, make sure to leave your thoughts about this set in the comment section down below. Make sure to stay tuned for my next mech review. You should be seeing one of the Spider-Man and Green Goblin monster mechs very, very soon. Have a fantastic and safe rest of your day, guys, and I'll catch you all in the very next video.